we are thoroughly enjoying, especially as we're seeing the matchups that we never see. The Athena versus Clutch from Stone versus k3phyr was out of this world.
Round begins in 3.
Alright, but as we start,
Fight.
k3phyr will be on the rocket launcher and Ryder on the LG. Ryder goes for the aggression, knowing that k3phyr only has rockets to work with and he wins himself the Mega. Might win himself the Heavy if it's fast enough. And he is, but eats a rail in the process, and another one, and all of a sudden, like, Ryder stole both items and k3phyr gets the frag. A bit risky from Ryder, if you ask me.
Yeah, but it almost paid off. He did get both items.
He did get both items and the other weaponry. Just Clutch is so large that giving away angles is that much more dangerous because you can expect the damage to come in. Oh, he does manage to avoid it this time.
I'm surprised that k3phyr changed to LG. Instead, he still had slugs in his railgun.
He did, but I think he expected more aggression from Ryder. I don't know what this is, though. Because now k3phyr is the one on the back foot against a much faster Clutch. That would have been an amazing rail. Oh, and he falls down, won't even be able to pick up those health bubbles. Now on 7 HP, does use the LG now. And wow, Ryder is actually hurting. And backing away from what looked like it was a shoot frag for the longest time. It's very interesting to see how k3phyr is just dodging away here, and he gets the second frag. k3phyr is playing insane today.
Yeah, he definitely was banking on his aim. He knew that he would hit that shot. He gets both items. The robot is in trouble.
Yeah, it's damn, that robot just eating rails for breakfast. k3phyr does miss that one, so that's gonna botch his stats for the advanced stats community out there.
Yeah, well, there is always somebody with an Excel sheet.
Yeah. I wonder if we're gonna get some expected frag stat or something like that.
But yeah, all frags were kind of clean from k3phyr, so Ryder needs to get back to the drawing table and get up with another plan, because this isn't working.
No, clearly not, and I don't think it's Doom Guy being superior, it's just k3phyr just hits everything on the barn door. The way that the Ryder is moving around is just not good enough. His dodging isn't good, his angles aren't good. At least not if you're Clutch, and 6-0, 3 minutes in.
Oh! I really thought that that rocket would have done something to Ryder, but it didn't. Oh, but he rocket jumps while k3phyr is there with the lightning gun to punish it.
Yeah, looked like Ryder had gotten one frag back, but k3phyr chased it away immediately. Oh, now Ryder's starting to hit his stride a little bit. Going for these off angles might actually be a very good strategy, as with Clutch you better be unexpected. Because if you're not, then that happens. Oh no! k3phyr got caught without LG! And he forced to pop the Berserk just to escape. And the Ryder is nowhere near that Mega.
Yeah, a clutch out of control. It's a tough job for a Ryder.
Yeah, absolutely. It's tough job if you're a clutch and your opponent is in control.
And does a great sidestep to evade the rocket. So...
Oh, and our Ryder just keeps trying to be aggressive, and he actually calls the GG 5 minutes in.
51 LG, 50 railgun.
Yeah, always tough when your opponent can put up stats like that. But Ryder still has a couple of maps to play. If he manages to win the second one, then all of this boils down to a best of one. So there's still hope, there's still a light at the end of the tunnel. And now we're gonna get that Nyx versus Slash, which is gonna be... It's gonna be quite an insane display of standard slow Quake. Both players knowing that they can't make a mistake.
Thanks for the follow, Spikestrip.
Before we get started, a quick prediction from you, Rob. Do you think Ryder can do it? Do you think Ryder can tie the series up?
Yeah, I'm backing on this one. Just so that he gets us to a tie. Like every other match we had today.
Yeah, that would be some movie stuff right there. And I do think Slash is the superior champion on Molten. With the added mobility. But the players will be the ones who decide it, not us. As Ryder starts on the stairs behind the heavy, and k3phyr starts on the mega. So he's gonna be able to make his way to win that light armor, and he does that with some nice rockets. But he might eat a rail. Oh, he actually managed to avoid it. Ryder misses 2 rails in a row. And k3phyr now on the maximum amount of stats can have in the mega. Oh, beautiful job by k3phyr just to steal that heavy away. Ryder, though, he knows there's a mega out there waiting for him, but k3phyr was railable and he went for the mega anyway. So risky from both. Oh, Ryder not being way too trigger happy with a weapon. It's just costing him. That is some very good LG though. Both players hurting right now. Gotta be so careful. Now Ryder holding on to this upper ground, waiting for that mega to spawn. He gets that mega, gets the rocket launcher. Now he's ready to make a move. As he pops his ability, searches for k3phyr, doesn't want to give him the rockets for free.
Oh, but
free they were not, but that Hundy to the face hurts so much. Ryder wanting to get the light armor, he does get it. And he's gonna set himself up for the other light armor and potentially a trap. But he's the one getting trapped in the corner, and k3phyr has complete position for the mega. So Ryder botching this one a little bit, but it's still in a fine position. k3phyr though, waiting for the light armor, see that it won't spawn, so just opts to leave to vacate the area. But Ryder holding on a little bit too long for this position. You're realizing the invis correctly, but still the surprise element is just so powerful, especially on a light v light matchup where the damage to stack ratio is a little bit higher than with other matchups. Oh, k3phyr with some very good surprise movements right there, and the Ryder just not able to respond.
Yeah, he even didn't need to invest for that trap. Ryder really didn't know what happened before he died.
Yeah, Ryder though making his way through the heavy area. Oh no, k3phyr trapping him in the light armor area, and now k3phyr is a couple of frags in the lead. Well, now it just looks like k3phyr is just running away with this one.
Yeah, he knew where he spawned. So it was an easy follow-up. He's dealing the damage again without receiving anything in return. Well, it's 1 for 1. But k3phyr had all the items, so it doesn't hurt that much.
Stopwatch. Tank.
Yeah, and well, Ryder will be able to get this mega though. No, he goes for the aggression. k3phyr catches him. Ryder railable now. Gets up those 2 health bubbles, and oh sweet they taste. Now k3phyr forced to pop the invis, but there's a mega waiting for him, and he might actually even get this heavy uncontested. Actually, Ryder will make his way there, missing his rail. He hit the second one, but that was just not enough.
Wow! Look at that damage! It was insane! He just blew k3phyr away from that position, and as soon as he was out of LG scope, he changed to machine gun.
Stopwatch.
An awesome frag.
Yeah, so there is k3phyr just helping Ryder along, giving him a little push, so that he can make that jump, and k3phyr even teabagging the item. Always a good move, as I say.
Do you think he was Ryder the Lightning?
5-minute warning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Impressive.
Ryder now playing much slower and much more methodical than we had seen before. Actually,
Wow!
k3phyr, and that was amazing!
A great timing on the frag. Gets both items.
Yeah, gets both items back to back, and now is a little bit of time to just chase k3phyr away from everything.
Yeah, k3phyr doesn't have invis, so he really needs to be silent. He gets spotted out. Oh
no!
Ryder takes the portal.
Only a few seconds away from invis, but he manages to get that frag anyway. Wow, now k3phyr doesn't have position for any items. Does gain position for the heavy, steals it away, and then invises in the perfect moment. Ryder is starting to pop it off a little bit here, but k3phyr is the one who gets that last rail in. There's really nothing much that k3phyr can do now to get back into control. He doesn't have the stack, he does now. And he even will be able to get a mega. Ryder should get the heavy though, but he mistimes it and just goes for aggression. Does deliver a good rail. k3phyr doesn't know that the heavy's still up, and Ryder gets it so delayed. He will be able to challenge for both items now, and k3phyr escapes to where Ryder assumed he was gonna go. And he got chased away from the mega, but Ryder goes with LG ammo. But he will be able to gain his position anyway, and now that delay paying off as k3phyr was there way too early, and Ryder gets that frag. That was such a very, very good play from Ryder. It looked like k3phyr was just gonna take this away.
Oh, what a dirty fight. I think this is a lifeline for the whole map for k3phyr. Ryder could tie it up in that instant, but he was fumbling his weapon choices.
Well, you always do when your opponent just shows up with a gauntlet like that.
He was he was a little bit flabbergasted. But yeah, he's continuing his streak of damage, but the LG from k3phyr is there. He survives with 5 health. Oh yeah, that pretty much stopped the comeback from Ryder, but no, scratch that. He's doing great damage, but isn't able to seal the deal.
Yeah, no, Ryder's on the line here. Ryder's tournament life. Oh, and k3phyr gets another frag. Forcing the spawn away from the heavy so that he can collect it in peace. Ryder going in with the aggression with the rail. Oh, amazingly well done from Ryder.
Oh, and he gets the angle and the frag. And he still has 1 minute, more than 1 minute to chase
Yeah, for
the
3
frags.
frags, it's definitely possible. But if you keep letting k3phyr take the items away for free, then it becomes that much harder to do.
Yeah, he has the speed to make it happen. He does need to kill
Yeah, does he have the
next 2 times.
information?
Yeah.
Yeah, to get this frag, to get to a tied game, he might have to kill Nyx 4 or 5 times. Based on the amount of time shards that k3phyr is able to pick up, I don't think he can do it. So it's a victory lap for k3phyr right now. We'll meet Stone in the final. Stone will have a 1 map advantage though, so the last map that they pick on Grindr will be the advantage that Stone will have.
Well, Ryder does walk away with the last frag, but the match goes to k3phyr. So it's k3phyr and not k3phyr. k3phyr. Thanks, Spike Strip.
Yeah, it was a good comeback attempt from Ryder from a poor start.